Sniping in Battlefield 2042 is incredibly fun and satisfying no matter what sniper you use, but there's a secret sniper that will make everything 1,000 times better, and that is the GVT 4570. Why I call this the secret sniper? Well, it's because you find this in the shotgun class, which is a bit weird, but don't let that fool you. This weapon is an absolute monster when it comes to ADS time and fire rate, and in today's video I want to give you guys the best setup possible for this weapon, and as well as some quick tips and tricks on how to use this weapon correctly on the battlefield. But before we get into that, make sure to hit the like button to help the video get out there, and consider subscribing if you guys enjoy the content. Now back to the GVT. This sniper rifle is extremely good for aggressive recon styles due to its fast ADS and fire rate. For further ranges, it will take a bit of time to get used to the bullet drop, but with a bit of practicing, you will nail it down quite easily. Now let's get into the best setup possible for this weapon. For the scope, I use the 6x as it will help the most when it comes to medium range fights because you can see targets easier, and even if this gun is not great for long range, the 6x is just a perfect choice. Sadly, on this gun you can't put an 8x, but the 6x just works like a charm on this. Next up, for the mag, you want to use the high power. This will increase the range to the maximum and it will make the gun the best it can at range. It will reduce the fire rate a bit, but having in mind how insane the fire rate is for this weapon, you won't feel any difference. For the grip, you definitely have to use the laser sight as it will help with hipfire the most, and this gun already has quite good hipfire, and combined with the laser sight it will make it a beast up close. And lastly, and this could be the most important attachment out of all, I use a suppressor, and I know it might be a bit weird, but on this rifle it just works. Because on all snipers you have those long barrels that will help the most with range, and well, the GVT doesn't have any of that, and the suppressor really doesn't affect the range as much, and is just the best choice here to stay off the minimap as well, which honestly it's quite hard on 2042 to do that because everything can spot you, and a bit of, I don't know, extra here is just well welcomed. Here you could definitely play around more with attachments, but the suppressor in my opinion is just the best choice overall. Well, that's it for the best setup for the GVT 4570. Please comment down below what's your favorite setup and why. Now this rifle has one downside as well, and that is the reload type. You will spend a lot of time reloading while using this gun because it doesn't have your normal magazine and bullets have to be put in one by one, and the animation is not as slow as it sounds, but it will definitely slow you down from time to time when having to reload. But I feel like that doesn't matter too much because the gun is still a one-shot headshot at any range, and at the end of the day it's still a sniper. It's supposed to be a bit slower. This weapon can do extremely well up close as well, and as I said, don't ever be afraid to hipfire when you are in extreme situations. You will be surprised how well it does when going for no scopes. At range, this gun is not that effectively, as I mentioned. It will take even 3 shots to drop one player. It's still a one-shot headshot, which is amazing, but if you're not sure you're gonna hit that headshot, stay away from long-range fights unless the target is standing still and you have a clear shot. At closer ranges, this doesn't really matter that much because this weapon has insane fire rate, and even if you can't hit headshots, you can shoot the follow-up shot extremely fast and take down the target. I'll definitely recommend using this rifle with aggressive specialists like McKay, Angel, or even Sundance, as this sniper is meant for aggressive plays. But anyways guys, that's it about today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Definitely don't sleep on the GVT because it's one of the best and most satisfying snipers to use in 2042. After unlocking everything for it, I definitely fell in love with this weapon and I just can't stop using it lately. Please comment below what you think about this weapon, and if you're planning to use this setup I just showed you. Don't forget to like to help with the mighty algorithm, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you all in the next one.